There are two areas that should kind of characterize our focus: growth in learning, and then beyond that, growth in virtue.
When I think about Delone, I think of loyalty, faithfulness, and enthusiasm.
But one of the terms that you hear when you spend any time here at Delone Catholic is squire or squirehood. And this idea of a squire is very important to us. It helps to inform our identity. A squire, of course, is an understudy to a knight. And so our students, very much are squires. And they're squires with a view of becoming knights, right? So we're trying to equip our students with a sense of service to others, which is the hallmark of a knight.
This place is special because the students are invested. We don't have a large population, but we're able to be very active with our sports, with our productions, because the students embrace the opportunity to be involved and create their own community here within the building.
You feel that deep sense of community, you feel that stewardship for each other, for the world around us. You feel that sense of belonging, which I think is really important in today's world, and also instilling in them this sense of responsibility as they go out into the world and become our future leaders.
I think it's important to know that sending your students to Delone is not just a choice in education. It's a choice in education. It's a choice in your faith. It's a choice in how you want your student to be nurtured throughout their educational career. It's how you want your student to be prepared.
It's a community that welcomes all sorts of different people and really comes to know who you are.
At Delone Catholic, our motto is to be doers of the word. The rest of that scripture passage is, and not hearers only. Something we talk about a lot in the Sacred Studies department is making sure that the students are not just memorizing facts and concepts, but really taking them to heart and thinking about how they can apply these to their life as a young adult Christian, as a young adult Catholic.
I think you don't really understand the gifts of this community until you're really immersed in it.
There's nothing like Delone on a Friday night.
I think that there is a sense of pride and responsibility that when you put on a Delone Catholic sweatshirt, you put on a Delone Catholic uniform, you understand that with that comes a sense of responsibility, a sense of pride.
If you are feeling that nudge, you're probably on the right track to just send them, to try Delone.
My parents told me that I could go to any school I wanted, and I chose Delone because I knew it would be a good fit for me and my education.
I'm proud to say I go to Delone Catholic.
I'm absolutely proud to be an alumni. And that being said, I'm proud that my kids are going to be alumni someday.
The best way to inform your decision making is to come and see. Visit us. Every day is open house. We welcome you to come by and to learn more about us.
Once you're a squire, you're always a squire.
This is Joseph Shirillo, graduating class of 2023 at Delone Catholic High School in McSherrystown, PA. My previous school experiences didn't prepare me to become the person I am today like Delone Catholic has. And when you enroll at Delone Catholic, you will be challenged, but at the same time, the school community nurtures you to create your own path. Delone Catholic welcomed me into their community and helped me become the person I am meant to be. I participated with the drama department, athletics, organized charity events, and serve in many leadership roles. All of these opportunities have prepared me for the next part of my life. Delone Catholic also helped me to grow in my relationship with God, and now I invite you to join this amazing community.
To schedule a private tour and learn more about Delone Catholic High School, visit DeloneCatholic.org or call 717-637-5969. Delone Catholic, prepared to lead, prepared to serve, and prepared for life.
Join us at Delone Catholic High School's Fall Open House and Scholarship Competition this October. Meet our dedicated teachers, explore exciting extracurriculars, and meet current students.
I think you don't really understand the gifts of this community until you're really immersed in it.
Give your child the freedom to thrive in a welcoming, supportive environment.
Above all else, our community supports each other.
Learn more about the open house and reserve your spot for the scholarship competition at DeloneCatholic.org.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to JT Flaherty Field here in the campus of Delone Catholic High School. Tonight, DCBN is proud to have the Delone Junior High 7th and 8th grade game versus the Hanover 7th and 8th grade team. I'm Tony Weaver, along with Danny Smith, who will be producing and directing. Luke, our student intern, will be on the camera. Friday night, the varsity teams of Delone and Hanover will face off at Shepherd and Myers in a long renewal of that rivalry, which is one of the longest in the state. Tonight, however, Coach Mike Kell leads the younger Squires against the Nighthawks, and Coach Sager from Hanover brings his team in here. And a little bit about the Delone Junior High program. Mike Kell resurrected that a couple years ago. He beat the bushes to try to get some players out for the Squires, and this year they have 17. They're 1-1 so far in the year. They played 2 scrimmages that turned into scrimmages that weren't games. And they got, after tonight, they got 2 more games, I believe, also. They have a 7-game schedule. Mike Kell did a heck of a job here getting out. And my partner in crime, George Nieder's not here tonight. He was called away, so I'm going to try to do this game alone. A little bit about the junior high football. It's at 8-minute quarters. There'll be a 10-minute halftime, and other than that, it's the same football as you're going to see on Friday night when you go to Shepherd and Myers to watch the Squires battle the Hawks. Starting lineups for Delone Catholic Junior High tonight, and don't worry about the numbers. There's going to be 70s playing out. They might be catching the ball. With only 17 players on the team, and Hanover don't have many more. They might have 20. There's going to be numbers out of whack here, but fullback for Delone, number 2, Patrick Oliver. He's an 8th grader. Jack Martin starts at quarterback, number 5. He's an 8th grader. Brooke Bowers, number 6, will start at guard. Wide receiver is Mason Miller. He's an 8th grader. He's number 9. Running back number 10, Jack Knoll. He's an 8th grader. 17, Alan Kraus will play the other running back. Now he's a 7th grader. Tight end will be Tower Langford, number 20. He's an 8th grader. Center will be Matt Holtz. Most of these guys play both ways. Matt Holtz will be your center and your middle linebacker. He's a 7th grader. Jack Sensony, tackle number 55, 8th grade. Colton Chronister, 57, 7th grade. He's a tackle. And the other guard is Jackson Hummer. He's an 8th grader, number 77. So they'll be your starters here. Patrick Oliver will play outside linebacker. Martin will play safety. Bowers is a middle linebacker. Miller is a cornerback. Jack Knowles a cornerback. Outside linebacker will be Alan Kraus. Defensive end will be Tyra Langford. Middle linebacker, Matt Holtz. Defensive end, Jack Sensony. And the 2 D tackles are Chronister and Hummer. Delone's back in the locker room. They'll be out shortly as we have just about 10 minutes before kickoff here. And Danny, I'm going to be interjecting you a lot to say some stuff here about what's going on at Delone.
Absolutely, happy to.
As we try to make it to the game here. Now, I got the Hanover roster here, but I don't have their starters. So if I can see their numbers, and I'll try to get everybody mentioned here, because I know that's why if you're viewing in, you want to hear your grandkids or your kid's name mentioned. So I'm going to do the best I can. Delone will probably run the same offense that the varsity runs, and I haven't seen Hanover in a couple years, so I'm not sure. I'm sure they don't run the wing T anymore, but I'll have to see what kind of offense they run when they come out. The refs are out there in the middle of the field. They're waiting to get both teams out there so they can toss the coin and get this game started. The field, the markings aren't the brightest, but they haven't been able to get on it to mow it or put the markings down again in quite some time, as we're in the 13th straight day of having some kind of precipitation here in the McSherrystown area. So bear with us on that.
They had a little bit of a scramble. They were expecting to do field hockey last night. That's got bumped till tomorrow. So, they've been doing a great job trying to get all these games in and up and running.
Yeah, well, they almost got to get on the field and mow the field hockey field before they can play that. I mean, rolling around in 4 inches of grass is pretty tough for a field hockey ball.
Yes, I can speak from experience. That makes it much, much harder. And then if it's wet at all, that, you know.
And by the way, DCBN will be back in the air tomorrow night for what, field hockey and?
Yes, field hockey, boys soccer.
Boys soccer, field hockey and boys soccer. Kathy Little will be coming back to the mic here at Delone, and we'll be working with, I think, Bill tomorrow night, right?
Correct, he will be here.
So both those games, and I think, Danny, if I'm not mistaken, the field hockey game goes first at 4:15.
Correct, and they are both senior nights. So most of our events coming up are going to be senior nights, except for volleyball, which is Monday. There was a conflict. We couldn't do both volleyball and girls soccer the same night, so we're doing volleyball on the 7th and girls soccer on the 10th. So, but the volleyball, I believe, is going to use the Huddle to stream their senior night festivities. So
that's where we are. Here come the young Squires out in the field, all 17 of them. Coach Mike Kale leads them out there. Hanover's still out there in the middle of the field. They'll go to their sideline here. And I'll try to keep up with what's going on. The captains for the Delone are out there. Let's get their numbers, and see who they are. Let's see. Looks like Martin's out there. Mason Miller's out there. Number 2 is Patrick Oliver. And I don't know, is that number 8? The last one out there? 6, I'm sorry, Brooke Bowers.
do you want me to switch it over to the PA, Tony?
No, that's okay. Just keep it here, though. Are we doing the national anthem? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. No, we are.
We are. If we are, we'll send it back to the PA at that time.
One note, please be careful on the bleachers. They are wet. And now let's meet today's starting lineup. First for the visiting Hawks. Number 2, Ariel Ramirez Ramos. Number 6, Liam Mack. Number 10, Juan Stern. Number 17, Braden Gilbert. Number 22, Callan Abel. Number 29, Keon Jackson. Number 33, Caden Killen. Number 58, Bentley Topper. Number 74, Edwin Torres Jacinto. Number 77, Braden Smith. And number 89, Mason Parsley. And now for your Delone Catholic Squires. At fullback, number 2, Patrick Oliver. At quarterback, number 5, Jack Martin. At guard, number 6, Brooks Bowers. At wide receiver, number 9, Mason Miller. At running back, number 10, Jack Knoll. At running back, number 17, Alan Kraus. At tight end, number 20, Tyler Langford.
At center, number 52, Matt Holtz. At tackle, number 55, Jack Sensini. At tackle, number 57, Colton Cronister. And at guard, number 77, Jackson Hummer.
Referees are still out there in the middle of the field explaining the rules and getting ready to toss the coin. There it goes. They can find it in that high grass, so they'll see if it's heads or tails.
And a huge thank you to the refs that came out tonight.
Yeah.
We couldn't do any of this without their availability, their commitment. Definitely need some more refs out there. I recognize a few of those from working with Bill.
Looks like Delone has won the toss and deferred to the second half. Hanover will receive the ball, and they'll defend the Moose goal or the West goal. Delone will kick off east to west here. School end will be the east end. The Moose end will be the west end. And we're getting ready to go here. And like I said, I'm not sure.
Everyone, please stand and gentlemen remove.
Okay, we are going to do the national anthem here, so we'll send it to the PA for that. And we're ready to go here at JT Flaherty Field. Delone's going to kick off. Remember the 8-minute quarters, 10-minute half. Everything else remains the same. 3 timeouts a half for each team. See who's going to do the kicking for Delone. It looks like number 52 out there to do the kicking. Matt Holtz will kick off. Back deep for the Hawks. Number 22, Kellen Abel.
Matt Holtz kicking off for the Squires.
And number 6, Liam Mack. So Holtz will do the kicking.
Liam Mack and Callan Abel back deep for the Hawks.
Holtz approaches. Kick's going to come down about to the up back at the 30, 35, and he's going to be drugged down about the 41-yard line.
Keon Jackson on the return.
That was number 29, Keon Jackson. Hawks will start their possession here at the 41-yard line, their own. Looked like number 14, Carson Wolf, might have been in that tackle for the Squires. Ball's actually on the 42-yard line, 1st and 10. Hawks come out. 2 backs behind the quarterback. Give to the fullback up the middle. That's number 22, Abel, and he gets maybe 4 yards up to the 46-yard line.
Jackson Hummer on the tackle.
Hummer on the tackle brings up a 2nd down and 6.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Give to the other back, and he's going to be dropped right there at the line of scrimmage.
Back on the carry.
Trying to get a number on that tackle. Looked like number 6.
Bowers.
Bowers on the tackle.
On the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
3rd down, 7. Quarterback Juan Stern. Slot to the left, single receiver out to the right. 2 backs. Pitch coming around the wide side. He has the corner. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to go all the way for a touchdown. Number 22 for the Hawks, Kellen Abel, takes a pitch, motors it down the sideline, 54 yards for the touchdown.
Abel in for the Nighthawk touchdown.
Kellen Abel. He got the corner and the Squires could not catch him. And that makes it 6-0. That was a quick 1 minute and 28-second drive. The Hawks will go for 2 here. Number 6 in the backfield, Mack. Out the throw, the quarterback into the end zone, and they made their 2-point conversion.
Stern's pass complete to Ramos.
Ramos, number 2, Gerald Ramirez Ramos, catches that from his slot position. And it's 8-0 the Hawks early here in the first quarter. Let's see if the Squires can respond now. I believe the Squires are going to the wrong end of the field here. They're going to have to turn around and come back to the other side. And they make that adjustment. This is only their 3rd game. They're 1-1 in the year. The other 2 games they were supposed to turn into scrimmages, and they scrimmaged played pretty well in their scrimmages. The Squires employ a 3-2-3-2-1 with, who's that deep man? Luke, can you get me the number for the Squires there?
Jack Knoll back deep for the Squires.
Knoll back deep for the Squires.
Kicking off for the Nighthawks.
It's almost like they could hear you down there asking Tony.
Jack Knoll back deep. And the quarterback number 10, Juan Stern's going to do the kicking for the Hawks. Puts it on the ground, and that ball rolls out of bounds right about the 34-yard line. So they can either take it on the 35 or have them re-kick.
One of the nice things about these younger levels is the refs being able to really teach and instruct them.
Yeah,
and
you can see them trying to help them along here.
Yeah.
Ball goes to the 35, I think, when it rolls out of bounds. So the Squires are only going to gain a yard here on that. Actually, they're going to move it up to the 39. It's a 5-yard penalty. That's the way they're going to treat it. So the ball's in the 39-yard line. Jack Martin, the quarterback for the Squires.
Squires at the 39-yard line.
See what the Squires, and they're going to go with a shotgun, sort of like they got a tight wing. 2 men in the backfield. Give to the back man. Big hole. That's number 2, and he's going to have the first down into Hawk territory. That was Oliver. Oliver picks up the first down at the 49-yard line of the Hawks. Robbie Miller takes the play in to Martin. No, I have no idea why the clock's not running. Oh, there we go. Now it's running. Tight wing again for the Hawks. Give again to, oh, we have a late flag flying in the middle of the.
Jack Knoll on the carry.
That was Noah again for another first down, but we'd have a flag laying back here at the line of scrimmage, which usually means holding. Let's see what they call here. And we do got a hold against the young Squires. That'll be a 10-yard markup. That's going to run it back to the 41-yard line and bring up a first down and 20. So Oliver seems to be finding some holes here, but he was helped along that time by a hold of the line of scrimmage. Squires this time go to tight wing to the left side, wide receiver out here to the right. Pistol formation for the Squires. Back to throw. Martin has a man out here. It's complete to Knoll. Patrick Oliver, I'm sorry. Patrick Oliver gets maybe, see where they're going to mark him at the 46. We'll give him 5 yards on that. Second down and 15. Nice throw by Martin that time. Patrick Oliver's number 2. He's the one running the ball here. Tight wing again to the right side. Give the Oliver's drugged down in the backfield that time by number 6, Mack. Going to bring up a 3rd and long for the Squires. Down to 5 minutes left here in the first quarter. And let's see where they mark it. Back at the original line of scrimmage, the 41, bring up a 3rd down and 20.
Brings up 3rd and 20 for the Squires.
Oliver comes out of the game. Slot left, slot right, double slot. Pistol formation for Martin. He takes it back to throw. Under a little bit of pressure, gets it off. It's caught. It's going to down the sideline, and he's caught. Number 10 makes a nice tackle.
Jack Knoll for a Squire first down.
Jack Knoll hauled it in at about the 30-yard line and made it the whole way down inside the 20 to about the 18, and he was tackled by number 10, Stern. Nice throw again by Martin. He had plenty of time to get it out there. Great catch by Knoll. Sets the Squires up with 4:14 left here in the first quarter at the 18-yard line. Double tight end with a wing over here to the right side. Give up the middle, and that's going nowhere.
Kuntz on the carry, brought down by Callan Abel.
Carter Kuntz, a 7th grader, took the ball that time, and he was drugged down. Loss of 2 yards brings up a 2nd and 12. Robbie Miller into the game. Two backs in the backfield, tight wing to left, split out here to the right. Martin has it, rolls out. He's under a little bit of pressure. He gets away. Oh no! Now he's drugged down.
Martin brought down number 58, Bentley Topper.
Bentley Topper makes that tackle, assisted by number 8, Curse also, and that's going to make it back to the 31-yard line. Let's see what we got here. 22 yards to go. 3rd down and 22. .225 left here. Delone goes trips over here to this side. Got the ball, a little swing pass, and that's not going anywhere.
Martin's pass complete to Oliver.
Oliver caught the ball, but in the backfield, and he's dropped at about the 37-yard line. It's going to be 4th down. Let's see what the Squires do here. My guess is you wouldn't really make much with a punt here. So I think Coach Kell's going to go for it. Slot left, slot right, double slot, pistol formation. Martin takes the ball, back to throw. Rush out of the pocket. He's going to run with it now. Has some yardage inside about the 24, but it's going to come up short. Made up about 15 yards there, but the ball, he's dropped at the 24-yard line. He needed 15 more. So the Hawks will take over there.
Comes up short, it'll be 1st down, Hanover.
Hanover takes over at the 24-yard line. Hawks bring it up to the line of scrimmage. Again, there's the same play they scored on, number 22 coming around the end. He breaks a couple tackles, but there's a flag now. He's put down at the 40-yard line. Excuse me.
Sorry, we need a sneeze button or a cough button.
I think we got a hold on Hanover here back here. We'll have to wait and see. But I think that's what they're going to call. The flag was thrown right about the 29-yard line. So it'll be a spot foul. It'll still be 1st down for the Hawks.
Holding on the Nighthawks.
Holding on the Nighthawks is going to drive the ball back to the 20-yard line where it'll be 1st down and 14 yards to go. Looks like Kalen Abel is the big back that the Hawks are going to go to here. Let's see what he's an 8th grader. Pitch to number 6. He's trying to get the corner. He gets a couple yards, almost back up to the 25. Give him 3 yards on that. Second down and 11. .37 seconds left here in the quarter. 8-0. The young Hawks lead. And next time he's dropped in his own backfield by a host of Squires, maybe a yard. 3rd and 9. That's probably going to be the last play of the first quarter. Hummer and Holtz made that tackle.
Short gain on the play brings up 3rd and 9.
That was Liam Mack, and that's the end of the first quarter. Danny, you have anything you want to bring in here?
Absolutely. Give me 1 second here. I will bring you up. Double checking with, sorry, I can hear them, so I don't want to. We have Delone Catholic's chapter of Rho Kappa National Social Studies Honor Society is partnering with Disabled American Veterans Field of Flags. We look forward to setting up a field of American flags to honor local veterans and raise critical funds to support our ill and injured heroes. The more funds raised, the more flags we will be able to display. Each flag represents one veteran and our unwavering commitment to serving all veterans after they've sacrificed so much for our country. All donations raise critical funds to support Disabled American Veterans' life-changing services for veterans in need of their families. So if you want to donate or find out more information about this organization, please scan the QR code or go to the school's website. You'll be able to get more information about that very good cause and help support our disabled veterans. We want to make sure the class of 2024 knows if you haven't already picked up your yearbook and you've ordered one, they are available in the main office during regular school hours. The Squire magazine is going digital. You may have known that you can get it digitally, but if you're interested in finding out more information, please scan the QR code or check out the website or the MyDCHS app. But it looks like the guys are getting back out on the field, so I'm going to turn it back to Tony.
Okay, we got 3rd and long here for the Hawks. 3rd and about 9. Ball on the 25-yard line. As we start the second quarter, Hawks leading 8-0. Kellen Abel in the backfield. He's ran 54 yards for a touchdown. Again, they pitch it out to him. He has the corner again, it looks like. He's hit and dropped, but he has the first down up close to the 43-yard line. Let's see where he stepped out of bounds. Now they're going to mark it at the 43, 1st and 10, and that's been Hanover's go-to play here.
1st and 10, Hanover.
Kellen Abel, an 8th grader from Hanover. Stern gets the call from his coach and brings it into the huddle. Caden Kilding just came into the game, number 33. Liam Mack is the other back there with Abel. Back to throw. The quarterback, he's under a little bit of pressure. Throws it out. Nice catch by number 6, Mack. Mack catches it. It's only for a 3-yard gain. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. Good movement by the quarterback, Stern, that time to get that ball off. He was under some pressure. 2nd down and 7. Remember, tomorrow night, DCBN has 2 games on, field hockey and boys soccer. Next Friday night, homecoming against Littlestown, varsity football, right back here. Going back to Number 22, he's tough to bring down. He's running over people, rambling down to the 32-yard line. That was Abel again.
First down, Hanover.
They get the corner there, and he can't be brought down by a single tackle. They're marking it at the 33-yard line where it's 1st and 10 for the Young Hawks.
It's going to be fun next year looking back at this and seeing how they improve as freshmen.
Yeah. Because someone will be right there playing probably for Coach Zortman. Oh, I think Hanover moved, but Delone came off too. Let's see who they call it on.
The young Squire absolutely knew he made a mistake there.
Yeah, but I think, yeah, they are going to call it on Delone. I thought the guard for Hanover jumped too, but apparently the Delone guy jumped into the neutral zone first. So that's going to make it 1st and 5. Some other people thought they saw Hanover move also, but ball's marked at the 28-yard line now, 1st down and 5. That time the back moved, but they didn't call it. And number 6 gets the 1st down, Mack.
Mack on the carry.
Now we got a late flag. Sideline warning against Delone. They did call it a late call. They called back in motion for Hanover. That's going to bring it back to the original line of scrimmage and make it 1st down and 10 again.
And some of these games, it's a learning curve for the refs.
For the refs
well
also, they're
well
1st and 2nd year guys that didn't get a lot of time, and they're out there either reffing or umpiring, not doing the side. Again, they give it to number 22. This time he's hit. He breaks a couple more tackles. He's still going down close to the 1st down.
Outside.
I don't think he has the 1st down. It's going to be 2nd down and short at the 24-yard line. They got to get to the 23. Clock still running here. 1 minute 17 seconds left in this half. Well, 6 minutes and 7 seconds. Okay. Give to the other back, and he has the 1st down. Number 6, Liam Mack, picks up the 1st down.
Brought down by Bowers. First and 10 for the Nighthawks.
Yeah, I'm not sure which ref is supposed to be winding the clock. The clock should be running, and it is, but I didn't see any ref really wind the clock. Like I said, he's probably just learning a new position out there. They're going to pitch it out to Abel again, and he breaks another bunch of tackles down inside the 20. Down inside almost the 15 also, where they're going to mark him right about the 15, 14-yard line, where it'll be 2nd down.
While they're setting the ball, I just want to go over a couple of the upcoming live streams. Tomorrow we have senior nights for girls field hockey and boys soccer. Monday we're going to do volleyball. We're not going to be here for their senior night. We'll get back to that since they're setting up the play.
Quarterback takes it, gives it to the other back. They're taking turns now. Squire's pulling at jerseys and gets him down about the 5-yard line. That was number 6, Mack.
Senseney and Martin in on the tackle.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line for the Nighthawks. So it's either been Mack or Abel. Abel runs wide, Mac has the middle. And the same play to Abel. He's heading for the flag, and he's got in there, but we got a late flag coming in also from the guy on the side. The ref on the far side threw the flag as Abel crossed the goal line. It looked like a hold or something out there. It was going to be against the Hawks. Ten-yard penalty. Going to bring up a 1st and goal from close to the 15-yard line, where it's 1st and goal.
First and goal, Hawks at the 15-yard line.
Quarterback under center takes the ball, and he's dropped right away. Number 77 for the Squires in there. Jackson Hummer drops the quarterback for a 4-yard loss. Actually, they're only going to mark him for a yard loss. 2nd down and goal at the 16. 3:42 left here in the first half. 8-0, the Hawks lead. Delone will get the ball, start the second half. They've only had 1 possession. The Hawks have 2. Hawks have not changed their offensive set. Back to throw. And drop.
Hummer again on the tackle.
Hummer again, get in there and drop the quarterback back about the 25, 24-yard line. See where they mark it now. They're going to mark it. The initial hit was the 21, I guess. So it's 3rd and goal at the 21-yard line. 3 minutes exactly left here before half. Danny Smith producing and directing. Our intern Luke doing a nice job in the camera work here.
And of course, thank Tony for showing up tonight to do this 8th grade football game for us. We very much appreciate it.
Hanover opens up a little bit here with a slot over here to the left. They're going to pitch it to the other number 6, and he's going to get nailed right at about the picked up maybe 2, and that was Liam Mack.
Ball down by Brooks Bowers and Jack O'Brien.
And the Squires did a nice job running him into the boundary there so they could stop him. So the ball's on the 19-yard line, 4th and goal.
4th and goal at the 18-yard line.
Clock still running. 2 minutes now. See what the Hawks dial up here. Be sending it back to Danny at halftime so she can catch up on everything going on here at Delone with homecoming festivities starting Sunday, I believe the 5th, and running right through next week.
October's a busy month. They have a lot going on here at school.
Waggle, he's quarterback's being rushed. Tosses it out. It's caught by number 22, Abel, but he's drugged down by Delone. Nice play by the quarterback for the Hawks. Rolling days left and tossing it out there, but it only gets to the 15-yard line where the Squires will take over, and they have 1:18 and all 3 timeouts left.
Number 22 is a challenge for them to get him down.
He's a big boy. He's a tough runner. So's number 6, Mac. Patrick Oliver had some nice runs early for the Squires on their only possession. Let's see what they can do now. Comes up to the line of scrimmage. Martin in the pistol. 3 backs behind him. Give to the second back, and he's going to get maybe 4. That was Oliver again.
Brought down by Keon Jackson and Braylon Jones.
And we got a timeout by Coach Kale. Remember, the halftime is only 10 minutes today. And we'll be back to bring you the second half.
I'll do my best to talk very fast because there's a lot. We have homecoming. They have an open house. Or is it, yeah, the fall open house. There's some fundraisers going on where the students are raising money for very worthy causes. So they have a lot going on, and it's good to see such an active school life here. We have the upcoming live streams. Like I said, this week it's girls field hockey, boys soccer. Next week we'll have volleyball, girls soccer. That's a senior night, and then of course homecoming and football night. So join us for homecoming festivities. And then the following week we have an all-school mass. So
yeah, on the 11th for the homecoming game, we'll probably come on like 6:15 that night. We usually come on early for the crowning of the king and queen. And that night we usually do try to get the cheerleaders and the band on where
yeah.
If we're allowed and not cut off.
Yeah, we have to be careful because unfortunately when popular music is played, YouTube likes to either silence us or shut us down. So
it's second down now and 8 yards to go. 1:10 seconds left. Two backs back with the quarterback this time. Back to throw. Martin's going to take off with it, and he's drugged down about the 20-yard line. Give him a pickup of 2 more. Third down and 6, and another timeout by the Squires.
Timeout, Delone.
57 seconds left here.
I'm going to pop up our Squire Guild members so that you can see who's been supporting Delone and helping keeping our extracurricular and athletic activities going on. Without their support, many of the things that go on here at Delone would not be possible. So thank you so much, everyone, for supporting our Squires. And if your business would like to support Delone by becoming a Squire Guild member, you can reach out to Mr. Thomas at his email, the QR code, or through the phone number that's on the screen. Mr. Thomas has been working very hard this year trying to, and his staff and the team. It's actually a great team up there. I want to give a shout out to everyone who works so hard to keep things going on in the background.
So back to the game here. Delone has 1 timeout left. And they have 80 yards to go. The third down at the 20-yard line. They need to get to the 25. Trips to the left. Martin back. Flips it out on a quick. And Oliver has the first down. And a late flag comes flying in there. Let's see what's going to happen here. Up about the 31-yard line where the flag's laying. Yeah, we actually got a flag in the backfield also. We got a hold on Delone out there in the backfield, and that's the one they're going to go with. I guess it was a hold up here too. So it's going to bring up a third and now 15 yards to go. Ball laying at the 10-yard line now. So a nice run by Oliver that time after he took the swing pass. Is negated by 2 holds. Give to Oliver, and he's not going anywhere as he's stacked up by Hanover Nighthawks. And the Nighthawks are going to call their timeout now to make the lone punt with 33 seconds left here before half.
Brings up 4th down.
For people worrying about the Oriole game, it's 1-0 Royals after 4. It's in the top of the 5th there, 1-0 Royals.
Stearns back deep for the Nighthawks.
And the Tigers closed out the Astros today with a 5-2 win in Houston.
Punting for the Squires.
So there's your baseball update. Orioles still haven't scored a run. Back to punt for Delone. It's a snap. Gets it out of there. It's partially blocked. Ball's going to be ball's loose. Delone's going to have it. Number 6 for Hanover. Liam Mack tried to pick it up, lost control of the ball, and the Delone got the ball back at the 20-yard line with 27 seconds left. So it's 1st and 10 for Delone. I think they have 1 timeout left if they need it. Martin in a shotgun. Ball's in the ground. He picks it up. He gets outside. He's going to run with it. And he's tackled up about the 26-yard line.
Number 29, Jackson.
I think Coach Kell is just going to leave the clock run out here. They got 2 plays called if they can get it off here before the time goes down. And they do. There's a long pass. He has a man out there. Oh, just off the outstretched arms of
Martin's pass intended for number 10, Jack Knoll.
Intended for Knoll, number 10. He can't bring it in, and that's going to be the half. So right at half, it's Hanover Nighthawks 8, Squires nothing. Danny, I'm going to send it back to you, and you fill them in on what's going to happen here at Delone.
All right. Thanks so much, Tony. Just want to give you a quick update here on a few things. Let me see if I can get, there we go. We have the Rho Kappa in service to disabled veterans. Gave you a little bit of information about that earlier, but if you are interested in donating, please reach out through the website or scan the QR code to get additional information. Very worthy cause to help bring support to the disabled American veterans and help support and show our gratitude for all they have sacrificed and given to our community. Again, make sure that we do a shout out to the class of 2024. If you have ordered a yearbook, please reach out to the main office and see if you can schedule a time to stop in or have someone stop in to pick up your yearbook. The Squire magazine is going digital, so if you're interested in keeping up on what's going on, you can scan the QR code. Go to the website, go to the MyDCH app, and get more information on how to stay connected with what's happening. A great way to do that is also the school's social media and digital resources. We want to make sure we mention Nolan Cruz's fundraiser, Kicking Childhood Cancer, with Alex's Lemonade Stand. If you're interested in supporting his project, please scan the QR code, go to the website. The QR code will take you directly to the alexslemonade.org/2024/kicking-childhood-cancer to pledge your support and help raise funds, help Nolan reach his goal for this project. Homecoming coming up. We have so much going on. With the events taking place October 5th to 13th, if you scan the QR code, you can go right to the website and it'll give you the entire itinerary. Saturday, October 5th from 12 to 5, we have Powder Puff Volleyball and Football coming up. Sunday, October 6th, 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Sunday, October 13th, 7 p.m. You have an opportunity to go to shop the Squire uniform and banner auction, so you want to check that out. Monday, October 7th through Friday, October 11th, runs Spirit Week. the events you'll see going on. 2 p.m. the homecoming pep rally for the student body in the gymnasium, so they'll get their homecoming spirit charged up at the pep rally. 5 p.m. there will be a tour of Delone Catholic for alumni and friends. You can meet under the JT Flaherty Field scoreboard. 6:15 p.m. the presentation of homecoming court and crowning of Mr. and Miss Delone on the JT Flaherty Field. We will turn things over to the PA during that time. Then we have, there's so many things going on. I'm just trying to look ahead to see. We are going to feature the Delone Catholic Squires marching band present their Ascent to the Stars field show. 7 p.m. we have kickoff with Squires football versus Littlestown Thunderbolts. Alumni are going to be admitted free with their alumni card, and if you don't have your alumni card yet, you can go to scan that code. You can go to the website. There's a form you complete, and there will be one waiting for you at the South Street gate by the concession stand. After party, 8:30 p.m. is the Alumni and Friends after party at Something Wicked. It is 21 and over only. You do need to RSVP. All that information is on the website. The cheerleaders, if you are an alumni cheerleader, you are invited to participate with the cheerleaders. Check the school's website and RSVP. Then on Saturday, there's going to be the 1974 50th reunion at Ballroom on Broadway from 6 to 10 p.m. 7 to 10 p.m. is the homecoming dance for students here at Delone. And then Sunday, October 13th, is the homecoming brunch at Delone Catholic High School. You can order your tickets online. So come on out and join us for all of the activities. It's going to be neat to be here at the school and see the kids with the Spirit Week, and they have their different days where they get to dress up, and it's always a good time. On October 27th, we have the Delone Catholic open house and scholarship competition from 1 to 3. If you want to be part of this event, please RSVP to let them know that you're interested. I do believe there's a limit. Let me look here and see. You'll get to meet the teachers, the coaches, tour the campus. There'll be a student ambassador here. You're going to learn about extracurricular opportunities, the activities fair. I believe Bill and I are scheduled to be there. We'll have the DCBN stuff set up for you to take a look at that. The contest is going to be that you definitely have to RSVP. There's 2 competitions for current 8th graders, which the winner will each earn a $1,000 scholarship that's renewable for 4 years. There's going to be a quiz bowl style trivia competition, so the first 30 students who register get to do that. And there's an essay competition. You're going to be given a prompt and you will write an essay on site. While you're there doing that, your parents can mill around and take a tour and talk to people. The parents are going to have informational breakout sessions while their students are competing. So you want to make sure that you register an RSVP if that is something that you are interested in doing. Well, we have a few changes on that. With the field hockey, is senior night's bumped to tomorrow night, and I think the boys soccer sorry. Luke updated this. He does a great job. So I was expecting this to be wrong, so I was trying to edit myself, but no. Girls field hockey is going to be tomorrow night. Boys soccer is going to be tomorrow night. Girls soccer, we are going to DCBN from here at JT Flaherty Field. The volleyball game is going to be going on and will be live streamed, I believe, from Huddle. So you want to check out. And looking to see what else. Oh, the Squire store. Monday, October 7th from 4 to 5:30. The Squire store will be open in the Shepherd lobby. And Friday, October 25th from 5 to 7. So the merchandise in the school store is different than the things that are online. The school store will not be open for the homecoming game. I do want to give a shout out to Mrs. Knoll and Miss Sutphin for all the hard work they do with the school store. They do a great job. They redesigned, they painted it, they have a great layout in there. So stop by and check out all their hard work. They do accept cash or check. They do not do digital. And again, this is different from what's available on the Sideline store. Your season pass is available. We're coming to the end of the fall season, but you also have your full season, your gold pass, or if you just want to do the fall season, well, like I said, we're at the end of that fall season, so the black pass isn't really something, but it's a really nice way to support the school and the Squires in their events. Speaking of which, if you haven't gotten yours yet and you would like your Delone Catholic Squires fall program, you can purchase that digitally or paper copy. If you scan the QR code, you can go right to that site, purchase that, and then have access to your Delone Catholic Fall Squires Roundup. Tax credit program, something that Mr. Thomas wants us to make sure that you are aware of. If you would like more information about the tax credit programs or how they can help you and your support the school, you can reach out to mthomas@DeloneCatholic.org or call 717-637-5969, extension 216. It's a great opportunity to direct your tax dollars to your educational improvement tax for corporations and special purpose entities, and puts the power in your hand where that money goes. I just want to say everything that we talk about here online, you can check out on social media: Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn. You can also check out the My DCHS app or the website. I do want to go back to the one thing, just to make sure everybody knows, if you're interested in participating in the blood drive, you do need to make a reservation. So Friday, October 4th, that's coming up here from 9 to 2:30, they are having a blood drive. So please help give life and sign up for this wonderful event. But that I think rounds up most of what we've gotten here at school. I mean, we certainly had a lot. Yeah, there's a lot going on.
And remember, next Friday night, Delone will be their homecoming game against Littlestown. George will be back, and Mike Knoll will be on the camera. We'll all have the whole crew here for that big event, homecoming. We'll come on the air probably, I would guess, around 6:15 that night for the homecoming crowning of the king and the queen, and then the band performance, and then we'll break down. Delone right now sits at 4-2, and they're in first place in the District 3 single A points. York Catholic, the only other team in there now, since Fairfield has forfeited out the rest of their season. And the funny thing is, 2 weeks after homecoming, here in the 25th of October, the Delone Squires will take on York Catholic right here, and that game might be for home field advantage for 2 weeks after that when the district championship game's played. They don't play the championship game the next Friday. They play it November the 8th. And hopefully if it's here at Delone, DCBM will carry the game as we do for most home playoff games. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there. But York Catholic this week plays Biglerville for the second time, and that game actually counts in the league standing, as Biglerville beat them early the second game of the year in a game that did not count for the league standings. Both York Catholic and actually York Catholic has 2 forfeits. They had a forfeit the second week, and they got a forfeit coming up against Fairfield also. So they're only going to have 8 games played. So they put 3 minutes back in the board, so we got 2.5 before the kickoff here in the second half. Delone Catholic 7th and 8th grade will get the kickoff and try to do something offensively against this tough Hanover squad here defensively. And Hanover has 2 great running backs here tonight, number 22, Kalen Abel, and number 6, Liam Mack, who's been carrying the weight of the carries for Hanover, who have barely even moved their offensive formation around at all. Delone had a couple early runs by Patrick Oliver, and Jack Martin completed a pass or 2 and ran out of the pocket for some yards, but 3 holding penalties have kept the Squires, in their own side of the 50. So clean that up and see if they can get a drive going here when they get the kickoff to start the second half. Danny, I'll read out these people here. The Tremper
Yes.
Family Dentistry, GS Foods, Donald B. Smith Roofing Incorporated, the McSherrystown Home Association, Griffith Plumbing Services, the McSherrystown K, Council 2551, and the Ladies Auxiliary, the Hanover Auto Team, David Roth Orthodontics, Vibrant with Molly Bruce, Cunnawalga Enterprises, Cunnawalga Contractors, and UPMC. Thank you for supporting our Squires, and as you can read, the QR code is there, and Matthew Thomas's email and phone number are there also if you want to add to the people that are members of the Squire Guild. Thank you for those people for contributing and keeping the athletics rolling here at Delone. And the same guys, you know, Tom Ryder and them guys over there in the chains, they're there every game. It's, you know, Delone doesn't go anywhere without their volunteers. And
I mean, granted, the refs are paid for what they do, but we wouldn't be able to put these games on without them.
Nope.
The parents, the families that give of their time, the staff. It's wonderful to see all these games come together with
and we're glad we could do this game today. We always try to get one of Mike's games on each year. He did a heck of a job beating the bushes to get a team, because 2 years ago there was no junior high team, and last year he got together and worked his tail off to get enough guys out there to field a team, and this year he has 17, which is, you know, I would say the bare minimum number to have football team. And I've been there back in my early days coaching. I took freshman teams from Delone and 7th and 8th grade teams from Delone that only had 17 and 18 players, and you're just holding your breath you don't get an injury somewhere where
you end up in a situation like Fairfield did, which is heartbreaking for those seniors.
It is. It's very tough, and I think they made the right call, but you know, it's very bad for the seniors that play football. And now, if you know, I think in the future, if they might co-op with a team, you know, maybe go co-op with Biglerville or something like that, that would be a solution to that. But whether they want to do that or not, I don't know. So
right.
It certainly wouldn't be the same. And Delone now is going to go out in the field here. And we're getting ready to start the second half, so we're back into it here. The Squires will receive the kickoff. Hanover will be doing the kicking. And back deep for Delone. I'm going to say that's Tyler Langford back there, number 20. Is that right?
Jack Knoll back deep for the Squires.
Jack Knoll, okay, number 10. Trying to get Luke to zero in with the camera here so I can get the kicker's number. Number 10 is going to kick for the Hawks. Stern. Knowles back around the 10-yard line. It ain't going to go that far. Squire covered it up the field here at about the 33-yard line.
Charlie Redding down the ball.
Redding down the ball there for Delone, number 40. That's Charlie Redding, a 7th grader. He just fell on it. So Delone will take over at the 33-yard line as we start the second half. Hanover up 8-0. Ball marked right at the 32-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Squires. Again, the quarterback for the Delone is Jack Martin. Running back is Oliver. Double wideouts for Delone on both sides. Back to throw. Martin under a little bit of pressure. He gets out of there and takes off up the field. Now he throws it. It's complete. It's not going to go for a lot of yards if they mark.
Brought down by Keon Jackson.
They're going to mark him right at the line of scrimmage. I thought they might give him a yard or two on forward progress, but he called it and tried to get loose and ran backwards. So it's still going to be 2nd and 10. I thought Jack might take off there. It looked like he had a little bit of room to run on the right side, but he found his receiver and tossed it to him. Number 3, Robbie Miller, back in the game. Tight wing over here to the right side. And there's a handoff up the middle, but it's not going to go anywhere. Oliver got the ball, and he got back maybe to the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard loss. Bring up a 3rd down and long again for Delone. Carson Wolf taking the play in. Carter Kuntz, number 22. Charlie Redding, number 40. Eli Love, number 51. Jack O'Brien, number 8. Trying to get the guys that don't start their names mentioned also. Tight wing to the right side. 2 backs back there with Martin. Takes it, rolls. Looking, he gets away from a little bit of pressure. Oh, he throws, but the ball can't be handled by Carson Wolf. A little bit behind him. Carson tried to make adjustment, but his knee would have been down anyway, and he wouldn't have had the 1st down, so it's 4th down for the Squires. 6:08 left here in the 3rd quarter. And trying to get the number of the punter, I think number 8 there. End over end kick, gonna roll inside the 50 to about the 45-yard line where it's down by the Squires. So the Hawks will start their first possession in the 2nd half in their own territory, right at the 45. I don't think there's too many changes for Hanover in there because they don't have a lot of guys in their sideline either. There's only 6 or 7 other reserves over in that sideline. Same 2 backs in there for the Hawks. Quarterback rolls. He's under a little bit of pressure. He gets drugged down in the backfield.
Stern on the keeper. Brought down by number 20, Tyler Langford.
Tyler Langford made the tackle on Juan Stern. He tried to get outside.
Loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15.
2nd down, and we're going to call it 16 from up here. Looks like he lost 6 yards on that. Hanover brings him up to the line of scrimmage. There's a pitch to the big back. He's drugged down this time. Dropped for a loss. Abel could not get the corner that time. Trying to see who made that tackle. Did you get that number, Luke?
Brings up 3rd and 21.
Oh, Jack Sensony, okay. Jack Sensony made the tackle. Clock running, 4:30 left here in the 3rd quarter. Big play for the Delone defense now, 3rd and long, about 21. Stern back to throw. Well, that ain't Stone. That's another quarterback in there, number 5, and he's dropped for a loss. That was Ethan Robinson, an 8th grader from Hanover. And he's dropped for a loss, and it's going to bring up 4th and long, and Hanover will have to punt. And number 10, Stern, looks like he's also the punter. Let's see who's back deep here for Delone. Good defensive series by the Squires there.
Stern punting for the Hawks.
Nice snap. Pretty good punt. Fair catch called for by Delone at the 46-yard line.
Noel with the fair catch.
Noel fair count that. And they're going to mark it at the 47-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Squires. 3:27 left here in the third quarter. Squires' second possession of the half. Better defensive effort that time by the Squires.
At the 47-yard line.
See if Martin can get this team rolling here. Full house backfield with Martin in the middle. Give up the middle to number 2, Oliver, and he's going to get maybe a yard, maybe nothing. 2nd down and 10. Number 22, Carter Cooch into the game for the Squires. Patrick Oliver coming out. Tight wing left. Give up the middle again. Nothing there. Will drop for a loss.
Carter Kuntz on the carry.
Kuntz can't get away, and it's 3rd down and 15.
3rd and 15.
2:20 left here in the third quarter. Number 17, Alan Kraus, goes in to the game.
Timeout on the field.
Timeout. I think the ref sent one of the Hanover guys off. And we're ready to roll now again. Spread offense this time for Delone. Martin back to throw. Under a little bit of pressure, trying to roll away. Gets up the sideline. He's still running, but he stepped out of bounds.
Knocked out of bounds by number 22, Callan Abel.
Stepped out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Going to bring up a 4th down for the Squires.
4th down.
And Delone's going to call a timeout. See what they want to do here. These junior high games, the possessions run very quick with only 8-minute quarters, so Coach Kell might want to think about going for this, and I think that's what he's going to do. Ball laying right at the 41-yard line. They're going to need 16 yards for the 1st down. Hello, Marty. If Marty's listening down there, looks like he is. Squires will get the ball here on a 4th down. At the ball is right at the 41-yard line, and it looks like Delone's going to go for it. There's only 9 minutes and 35 seconds left in the game. See what they come up with here. Hanover dropping their safety about 20 yards deep. Delone double slot, motion across. And we get a flag here. I think we're going to change our mind and punt now. False start on Delone, another 5 yards lost. That's going to mark the ball back about the 36-yard line. And Delone's going to punt it away now.
Stern back deep to the Hawks. O'Brien in the punt for the Squires.
Better punt this time. Going to roll inside the 40, died about the 39, 38-yard line, where it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Hawks at their own 38.
Ball's down by number 10, Jack Knoll.
Call it the 39, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 Hawks at the 39-yard line.
Single back there with the quarterback this time for the Hawks. Give up the middle. That's number 6.
Mack on the carry.
Liam Mack, he picks up 2 yards maybe. 2nd down and 8. Inside a minute now in the 3rd quarter here. Same offensive set for the Hawks. They have motion running across. That time Robinson was a quarterback and he gave it to number 10, Stern. He tried to get around the end, but he's going to be knocked out of bounds before the right about yeah. Oh, we got a flag. Didn't see that. Let's see what the ref called here. And Delone has a man either cramped up or something out there. So we didn't get the call here. It looks like it's going to go against the Hawks. And from the way the ref's walking there, I think it's going to be a 10-yard hold. And that's going to bring up a 2nd down. Actually, he moved a little bit further back than 10 yards. It's going to bring up a 2nd and almost 24 yards to go. 36 seconds left here before the 4th quarter starts. Delone training staff and Coach Mike Kell out there looking after the Delone student laying on the grass there. We didn't got a number. No wind to speak of here. Hanover's going to go to their sideline. Delone's going to come to their sideline. As the shaking up players being looked after down there.
We need to give a shout out to all the athletic trainers out there who come to these games and make sure our students are safe and they're evaluated properly. They do a great job taking care of them. I say that knowing your daughter.
Is an
athletic
trainer. Was an athletic trainer, yeah, it still is.
Spent a lot of time on the fields looking after students of all ages, athletes of all ages.
And actually, she got her start right here at Delone when I was coaching here, and she started way early in life as a water girl and came right up through, and with the help of then Coach Denny Frew, went to taping camps and
That's one of the
and just learned how to and fell in love with it. Went to Lock Haven and became an athletic trainer.
But that's one of the wonderful things about here at Delone. You look and you see the families that are involved, and it truly is, you know, a generational connection here.
That was Jackson Hummer, who was shaken up, but it looks like he's going to get himself off the field under his own power, which is good to see. And this is one of the nightmares of only having 17 players on your team.
Yes.
Now you got to come up with somebody who's going to play a position. They're probably not, you know, really used to playing. Anyway, the Hawks got a second down and very long here. They're at the 26-yard line. They got to get up here to the. They got to get up to the 49-yard line and it's second down. There's 36 seconds left here. Clock running now. Actually, the Hawks could leave this quarter run out if they wanted to. Come up to the line of scrimmage. Slot right, split left, same backfield. Oh, big hole up the middle. And he makes up a lot of the yardage, gets it up to the 44-yard line. And it's going to bring up a third down and about 6. That was Abel again. Okay, your upcoming live streams now. The girls field hockey senior night, 4:15 tomorrow. Boys soccer after that, senior night for both. Volleyball on October 7th. Girls soccer, senior night, October 10th. Football, that's the one where the homecoming game against the Littlestown Thunderbolts. Be right here on the 11th. We'll come on the air a little earlier that night because of the festivities for homecoming. And actually, the homecoming festivities kick off this Sunday, right?
Yes.
With Powder Puff and
yes,
and whatever else they do for, and then an all-week Spirit Week here at Delone next week.
Actually, it starts Saturday with the volleyball, and then Sunday, and
boys volleyball on.
Yeah, the volleyball and football on the 5th, and then they are going to have a Squire uniform and banner auction on the 6th and the 13th. So that's new.
And then, of course, the homecoming dance is the 12th, I guess, next Saturday night.
Yes.
The night after the homecoming football game. And here we go now, third down. Delone needs a stop here with the final quarter starting 8-0. Only one score in this game. 54-yard run by Colin Abel. Third down and at least 6 here. Abel finds a little bit of room again. He's tough to bring down, but he has the first down at about the 43-yard line. Going to be first and 10.
First down for the Nighthawks.
While we have a second here, I want to give a huge shout out and thank Mrs. Legacy. She has really been working hard to make sure we get on the air for these games, and when we can't, that there's a backup solution. She's been staying in touch all week with these live streams, so we really appreciate her. Thank her if she's watching.
Abel again, and he gets maybe 4 or 5 yards on that.
Brought down by Patrick Oliver.
And for some reason, the clock's not running. We don't know why the ref wanted the clock to run. Still looking up at the clock. Now the clock's running. Second down and 4 for the Hawks. Kellen Abel. Going to have to keep his name in mind for future games against the Nighthawks. Delone jumps off sides. It's going to be 5 yards. It's going to be a first down for Hanover. First down for the Hawks, down to the 31-yard line. Clock rolling towards 7 minutes. And we're going to have a flag against Hanover there for movement. So that's going to get the 5 yards back.
False start, offense.
So it's going to be first down and 15-yard to go at the 36-yard line. 7:05 left here in the game.
15 at the 36-yard line.
Pitch to Abel. Finds a little bit of room, breaks a couple tackles, and he's knocked down at the 34-yard line. That time Gang tackled.
Short gain on the play brings up 2nd and 14.
Second down, 14. Hawks back up to the line, 2nd and 14. Hawks back to throw. Going to take off now, has a little bit of room over there. A nice tackle by Delone.
Stern on the keeper.
Knocked down, going to bring up a 3rd and 9. Stern kept the ball that time around the end. He was dropped by one of the cornerbacks out there. I couldn't get a number for Delone.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
3rd down, 8. Another big defensive series here for the Squires. Pulling something off the wristband this time. Stern was reading his wristband to get his play. Give to Abel, and he's hit by the whole front line of the Squires. He's not going to have the first down. That's going to bring up a 4th down, and see where they marked him. They marked him right at the line of scrimmage. 4th and 8.
Brings up 4th down.
We're down to 4:40 left in the game. See if Delone can hold here and maybe get something going. Abel and Mack in the backfield behind Stern. Back to throw. He's looking out to the flat, going to try to get it to Stern. He does, but he's dropped and he's not going to have the first down. Delone's going to hold and get the ball back here with 4:10 left.
Had to be short, brings up 1st and 10 Squires.
Patrick Oliver corralled Abel that time, pulled him down short of the first, where Delone will take over right at about the 25-yard line, their own 24-yard line. See if they can get something going here with 4:10 left in the game. Sullivan has a little bit of room out here. Patrick Oliver, I'm sorry, Oliver has a nice gain on the first down. He's going to bring up a 2nd. And let's see what they got. They got a first down. 1st and 10. Oliver almost broke that one. Ran out of room over here on the right sideline. Low snap. And number 17 can't get away. Alan Kraus could not get away from the Hawks outside as he tries to go around the left end. He's dropped for a big loss, 2nd down and 15.
Loss on the play brings up 2nd and 14.
.253 left. Squires got to get something going here. 2nd down and 15. Motion, low snap. There's a wide pitch. Cut back across the middle, out to the sideline. He's got a little bit of room out here. He's going to be dropped at about the 48-yard line. That was Knoll, number 10, Jack Knoll, on a pitch. Gets the ball to the 48-yard line of the Hawks. 1st and 10. For Delone Catholic.
1st and 10, Squires at the 48-yard line.
.230 left. Delone has all 3 timeouts left. All 3 men in the backfield with Oliver moves the pal and picks up maybe 2 yards. Going to be under 2 minutes before Delone gets the next snap off.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd down, 9. Coach Kell trying to come up with something that can cover this last 48 yards here. Squires up to the line of scrimmage. Up the middle. Up to about the 45-yard line, 3rd down.
Up the middle for the Squires. Brought down by Jacinto.
Delone's going to call a timeout here with 1:16 left. 8-0 the Nighthawks, and it brings up a 3rd and 7 for the Squires.
Just a reminder for everybody interested in giving blood, you have to reserve a time slot. So please make a reservation, scan the QR code, check out the website Friday from 9 a.m. till 2:30 p.m. on October 4th. You have your opportunity to make the donation of life and give some blood. So, and for all the students out there who have a yearbook, please make sure if you ordered a 2024 yearbook and you haven't picked it up yet, that you please come in when the school office is open.
Squires back out there. 3rd down and 7. Low snap. Martin has the ball. He's under a little bit of pressure. He gets away. Comes up the sideline. He's going to keep it. And he gets knocked down at about the line of scrimmage. 4th down.
Brought down by Keelan Jackson, number 29.
Clock running.
Brings up 4th and 7.
Fourth down, 7. Low snap. Martin has it. He's under a little bit of pressure. Rolls out of there now. Oh, and he slips and falls at the 45-yard line. So with 18 seconds left, that's probably going to do it. Delone still has 2 timeouts left, but that's not going to be enough to stop this clock anymore. So Hanover, all they have to do is take a knee and they can get out of here with an 8-0 win. Remember, tomorrow night, DCBN will be on with field hockey and boys soccer. Next Friday night, Delone plays Littlestown. Delone plays Hanover this week at Shepherd and Mares in varsity football. And Hanover is just going to take a knee. And that's going to do it here from JT Flaherty Field. Great game, 8-0. The young Nighthawks beat the Squires. And you got to give it to both teams. There's not a big squad out there for either squad, and they put out all they could do. Holding penalties held Delone back tonight a little bit, but they're going to leave here 1-2, and I'm not sure, but I think Hanover now goes to 4-1, I think. Let's look at the live streams again tomorrow night. Girls field hockey, 4:15. Boys soccer after that. Then volleyball Monday night. Boys soccer tomorrow night. Girls soccer on the 10th. Next Wednesday night, and then next Thursday night, and then football on the 11th, the homecoming game against Littlestown. The varsity Squires play the Nighthawks this week at 7 o'clock at Shepherd and Mares. Thanks, Luke. Great job in the camera. Danny, as always, over there. I'm Tony Weaver. Good night from DCBN.
Thank you, Tony.